Hello, bright minds. Welcome back to the channel with another beautiful Olympiad math problem. We have a fourth degree polynomial equation, which is x plus 11 whole to the power of 4 minus x plus 9 whole to the power of 4 is equal to 80. We need to find the values for x which satisfies this equation. So in the first step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange the equation as follow. So I can rearrange the equation as x plus, I'm going to rewrite the 11 as 10 plus 1 whole to the power of 4 minus, I'm going to rewrite the 9 as 10 minus 1. Then we have x plus 10 minus 1 whole to the power of 4 is equal to 80. Now it's very clear that inside the both parentheses we have same terms x plus 10. So now I can use a substitution for this x plus 10. I'm going to take y is equal to x plus 10. Then I can rearrange the equation again as here in the first parenthesis, inside the parenthesis I have y plus 1 whole to the power of 4 minus, in the second parenthesis inside I have y minus 1 whole to the power of 4 is equal to 80. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite the equation as y plus 1 whole to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2 again minus y minus 1 whole to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2 again is equal to 80. Because we know that according to the exponential rules, for any real number a to the power of m whole to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m times n. This is always true according to the exponential rule. So here 2 times 2 is equal to 4, 2 times 2 is equal to 4. So there is no harm to our equation. Now we know that for any real numbers a and b, a square minus b square is equal to a minus b times a plus b. So I'm going to apply this rule into my equation in the next step. Just think that a is equal to y plus 1 whole to the power 2 and b is equal to y minus 1 whole to the power 2. So then in the next step I have y plus 1 whole to the power 2 minus y minus 1 whole to the power 2 in the bracket, and next bracket I will have y plus 1 whole to the power 2 plus y minus 1 whole to the power 2 is equal to 80. Now I'm going to simplify inside the bracket separately. So we know that for any real numbers a and b there is another rule. A plus b whole to the power 2 can be written as a square plus 2 times a times b plus b square. Likewise, a minus b whole to the power 2 can be written as a square minus 2 times a times b plus b square. I'm going to apply those theories into my equation when I'm going to simplify inside the bracket. So in the first bracket, I will have y square plus 2 times y plus 1 minus y square minus 2 times y plus 1. In the second bracket, I will have y square plus 2 times y plus 1. Here we have plus y square minus 2 times y plus 1. Close the bracket is equal to 80. Now in the first bracket, I can simplify further. Then we will have y square plus 2 times y plus 1. Then inside the bracket should be multiplied multiply by minus 1, then I will have minus y square. Minus times minus is equal to plus, plus 2 times y. Minus times plus is minus, then I will have minus 1. Then here 2 times y square, 2 times y and minus 2 times y are going to be cancelled out. Plus 1 and plus 1 is equal to plus 2 is equal to 80. Then in the first bracket inside, we can see that y square minus y square are going to be cancelled out. Then plus 1 and minus 1 also going to be cancelled out. Then 2 times y plus 2 times y is equal to 4 times y. In the here 2 is the common factor. I can take the common factor out of the parentheses. Then inside I will have y square plus 1 is equal to 80. Now I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by 8. Here 4 times 2 is 8. 8 and 8 going to be cancelled out. Here if you divide 80 by 8, answer is 10. So then I will have y times y to the power of 2 plus 1 is equal to 10. Now I'm going to open the parentheses. So y times y to the power of 2 is equal to y to the power of 3 plus y times plus 1 is equal to plus y. I'm going to take 10 left side, it will become minus 10 is equal to 0. Now we have third degree polynomial equation to be solved. There are several ways to solve cubic equations, but for this cubic equation, I'm going to use a factorization method to solve it. I can rewrite the equation as y to the power of 3 minus 8 plus 1 minus 2 is equal to 0, because minus 8 and minus 2 is equal to 10. Then y to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3 plus y minus 2 is equal to 0, because we know that 8 is equal to 2 to the power of 3. Now we know that for any real numbers a and b, a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 can be written as a minus b times a square plus a times b plus b square. So according to this one, just imagine that a is equal to y, b is equal to 2. So now I can factorize y to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3 according to this rule. So then I will have in the next step, instead of y to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3, I can replace according to this one y minus 2 times y square plus 2 times y plus 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 4. Then in the rest of the equation I will have y minus 2 as well is equal to 0. Now in the left hand side we can clearly see that the term y minus 2 is a common factor for the equation. So I can take the common factor out of the equation in left hand side. So if you take out the common factor y minus 2 out of the equation, then we have y square plus 2 times y plus 1. Here we have plus 1 again inside the parenthesis is equal to 0. Now when we are going to simplify further, we will have y minus 2 times. Here we have y square plus 2 times y. 4 plus 1 is equal to 5 is equal to 0. Now we have two products which are equal to 0. So then we can clearly take either y minus 2 is equal to 0 or y square plus 2 times y plus 5 is equal to 0. From this one we have y is equal to 2. Oh, here we have got a quadratic equation. So we need to solve this quadratic equation to find the value for y. I'm going to use the common formula to solve this quadratic equation. So y is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4 times a times c divided by 2a. This is our quadratic equation. So values for a here is 1, b is equal to 2, and c is equal to 5. So if I substitute this value to my common formula, we have y is equal to minus 2. Inside the square root we have b square, which means 4, minus 4 times a is equal to 1, c is equal to 5, divided by 2 times 1. So then y is equal minus 2 plus or minus. Here inside the square root we have 4 times 5 is equal to 20. 4 minus 20 is equal to minus 16. So inside the square root we have minus 16. So that it is very clear that there is no real solution for y in this case. So we don't have to provide complex solution for y, so that we don't need to consider this case furthermore. So we have only one real solution for y, which is y is equal to 2. But our goal is not to find the value for y, we need to find the value for x. So our initial submission is x plus 10 is equal to y. X plus 10 is equal to y, y is equal to 2. So the value for x is equal to 2 minus 10. So x is equal to minus 8. So we have only one real solution for this quadratic formula. This is x equal to minus 8. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed solving this math problem.